Hello everyone. It's James again. And before I start today's video, I just want to quickly say, all work in this video contains 100% original content of and by myself James Smith, otherwise known as Bgood 4000, and was uniquely created with NAWMAL software, by myself James Smith. As I purchased commercial rights from NAWMAL to produce my unique and original video with this software. Commentary is uniquely my own thoughts, feelings, and expressions. Now that I have that out of the way, I do hope your day is going way better than fantastic and your journey to self-betterment is going way better than fantastic as well. Today I wanted to talk about something very important. Actually, it's another example of the narcissists' inverted reality. And not only that, but their inverted reality they push onto us and they work hard to get us to try to accept as fact, when it's clearly not. And this is another example of the backpack that I have been talking about recently. The backpack of evil, sorrow, and pain, and shame, and self-dislike, and blame. The one that the narcissist over time tricks you into carrying around and accepting as your own, when it's not yours at all. Nor was it ever yours to begin with. And this example is the common everyday human relationship. Especially a dating and marriage relationship between a man and woman. What I want you to do is look around. And all you hear when you come across dating information and how to date and go to find the one in your life. You are told to do and be everything that isn't good in order to attract someone that is so-called good for your life. There's even a saying, the one that cares the least wins. Now I know what I'm about ready to say here goes both ways regarding both men and women. But I'm just mentioning here a common and disturbing trend. Especially when you see a lot of the videos made by everyday people. That has been put online over the last handful of years. There are videos after videos. Thousands of them. More like hundreds of thousands of them. With women calling men corny and lames for acting like they care about the woman they are dating or interested in. You literally can't make this stuff up. You just can't. Decent guy. Good looking. Hard working. And treats his woman with love and kindness. Yet. He's a lame. Or he's corny. Or is needy. Now don't get me wrong. Needy is a thing for both men and women. And this goes back to self-love. But just like most things in the world being redefined as of late, it appears that if you actually love the person you are with, and you actually care for them, then you are a corny lame loser and are needy. That is according to a large amount of people on the planet, sadly. And then there are men and women telling men to not show care for the woman you are with, because they will like you and want to be with you the more you treat them poorly. And here's the scary part of the entire thing. This crazy insane advice actually works. It actually works. And the question is, why does it work? Well, it appears that narcissists have been able to over time redefine how relationships are supposed to go. And they have done it through music, movies, television, and other media and content. And getting people to go along with this mess and damage themselves in the process. So much so they only feel good when someone is treating them like garbage. And all of this damage and mess has been again put into a backpack and given to each and every one of you, metaphorically speaking, in society. And people are willingly putting on this backpack and owning it like it's theirs and conforming their life to it. Because narcissists know. They know this is normal human behavior. You see, the example I've been giving of the narcissist parent. What do? They will pit one of their kids against the other. They will gaslight them and put them through several tests. And they want to see who will question what is going on. Which usually ends up being the scapegoat. Or the one that is willing to conform. This is very important. The one that is willing to conform to what is happening just so they can survive in their little mini society. Their home of origin. Because most people don't want to be on the outs of society. No matter if that society is a society at large or the home you were raised in. And narcissist parents know they can change the house rules to some pretty ridiculous house rules. But they know there is a good chance a good many of their children are going to go along with their ridiculous house rules simply because the narcissist knows human nature and human behavior. And the need to conform, to be in line, to be liked and to be accepted. And with that said, they know they can create any reality they want. And if they push it along enough and get it to be accepted by what is shown in your movies or Hollywood, or whatever, the chances of getting the masses to go along with whatever craziness it is they are pushing, they know their chances are very high of getting the outcome they are looking for. Think about some of these relationship videos, and you will hear some crazy, and I do mean crazy stuff on both sides, from both men and women. And what is now being accepted, literally accepted as the norm. And it's just insane. Yet then at the same time, there are those that accept this madness will in the same breath say they would love to have a relationship like they see that 80-year-old couple down the street having. And the point they are missing is that couple actually loves each other. That couple likely started dating when they were in school together. And likely they have only been with one another and no one else. But here's an important point. The backbone of a society is its faith. Which for many of us it's our faith in God. And the second most important thing is the human family. Or individual families that make up a society. What happens when you remove God and ruin and put every evil possible in these individual families? Society collapses and goes under. Because you aren't producing anything good enough long enough to stay afloat. Then one day those that care about what is going on in the world will be no more and gone. And what will be left? Those that think in terms of evil. That relationships are all to be predatory in some form or another. Such as get money from as many people as you can and then discard them. There will be no organic love left. With someone that will say to their spouse openly and freely, I love you. They might not even know what I love you means at that point. You see, narcissists and others that do evil, they know that all it takes is a few decades to have an idea or a movement of sorts take on the whole of society. Right now it's crazy to see what is happening with relationships. It's insane to think what might happen in 10 years. But this is where hope comes into play. Just like on the individual level. The narcissist want you to give up on your life. So much so you never move forward. And you never become who you were supposed to become. Like mentioned on my last video. Many might not be able to connect with someone else and have functional and a healthy family. Others might not end up in the field of expertise where they might shine. And that's how narcissists like it. Because if the vast amount of you that know what is going on and that know how evil operates, if you were able to gain even a little bit of power in this world, you might just turn the tables on societal narcissism and societal evil. And right now this is the narcissist's paradise. And they can't have anything in the way of their progress if you want to call it that. They like to get ahead of things, so to speak. And if they see that someone has potential, from an early age they can see this. They work really hard to make it so you won't become anything. And actually they hope you become a mess that can't barely function at all. And the lie they want you to believe is this is what you will always have and you can't have better. And I'm here to tell you that is a lie straight from the pits of hell. And that you can change your life. And you can do better. And you can make a difference on this earth. And the more people understand this, the more this new norm of relationships will go away like a bad nightmare. Think about how abnormal all of this sounds. Someone is a lame and corny because they love you. Who makes this stuff up? Well, let me tell you now. Narcissists. Narcissists. Narcissists make this stuff up. And their goal is to get you and you and you and you and you to buy into it. Wake up, people. Narcissists and other evil people are trying to rid the world of love. That is literally what they are trying to do. And by you bettering your life, you might it just that much harder for them to accomplish these evil and extremely wicked goals. With that said, I think this is a great place to stop. I want to thank all of you for commenting and sharing. Please keep it up. Because the more we share, the more we grow. And the more it helps this channel grow. Because there are still people out there that haven't been exposed to such information yet. So let's keep going. And to those that are donating, it means the world to me from the bottom of my cartoon heart. I really mean that. And with that said, I do hope your day is blessed. And until next time, bye for now. And be good to yourself.